How has WCU tried to fix parking issues in the past?
Well, just recently we actually just merged our North and South Silver lots to make it a lot less confusing for students, because there were students with South Silver permits parking in North, and it just got to be very confusing for them. So we did that. We do try to provide as many spaces as possible for permit parking, but as you can see, we're kind of landlocked, so finding that space is a little tough. You can't just pick city streets to use permits for and whatnot. So. And we also have provided parking meters for temporary use. So that allows students who maybe they're waiting to get a permit, but we don't have any available, they can pay for the meters there, which is just 25 cents for a half an hour.
Okay.
So that's always a good option as well. So.
Okay.
Is there a hierarchy when deciding permits?
Nope, we do it all based on a first-come, first-served basis. So even though our faculty and staff and student commuters get the same permit types, it's like faculty don't get permits over students. It's whoever turns their application in first.
Okay.
And
Yep.
It's my boss.
So this one, right? All right, so there's no really special hierarchy. How do you determine who gets the gold and who gets the silver?
Well, okay, gold is for commuters, faculty, and staff only. So that's what that's based on. Silver is for students living in the residence hall. So I don't know if you actually mean between gold and purple, because those are both commuters.
Okay.
Is that what? Yeah.
That too? Yeah, okay.
Definitely when they're applying, they get to choose which one they would prefer.
Okay.
So we always try to give students, whoever, their first choice. So if they choose gold as their first choice, we give them a gold if we have it available.
Okay.
If they choose purple as their second choice, and so gold's not available, we'll give them a purple one, put them on a waiting list for gold. If gold becomes available, they can trade it in. Gold is a little more expensive, so they would have to pay an extra fee, but
okay.
Otherwise, yeah.
All right.
Another question. Why are there different permit levels and prices?
Okay, so as I was kind of just explaining last time, there's a difference between, so the gold and purple are for commuter students, so students who do not live in the residence halls, for faculty and staff as well. So that does not allow them to park overnight. We can't provide that overnight parking for them. We need to be able to clear those lots and repair and maintain them. Silver, which is also on main campus, is for main campus resident hall students. So they're only eligible to pay for that one, or to buy, excuse me. And then we have green and tan over on West Campus. So that's for West Campus students only. The difference between those two is tan is just right by the Tau Center, and Tau is also used by community members for like conferences or businesses. A lot of times use it, and they do. If they request it, they can pay an extra fee for parking, and therefore they have to our tan permit holders have to vacate portions of that tan lot just for the day, usually from 8 to 4, so they can park there overnight. And that's why it's such a significant difference in price from green. So tan's $75 right now and green's $135. So we definitely take that into
It's
effect.
just because tan can be so inconvenient sometimes.
Yes,
it's cheaper.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
there's definitely a lot less tan spaces as well. And it's only by Tau. So if you live on the far side of Lourdes and you get a tan permit, it's a lot more inconvenient for you to walk all that way too. So.
Right.
And then the only other two we have are Maroon, which is for East Lake residents only. And then just recently, just this year, they got the Sustainability House. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. It's our theme house. Oh, okay. They have a theme house, so people who are interested in sustainability here on campus can live in that house. And it's just like living in a residence hall. They have their own designated lots they can park in. So.
What does the money from the permits go towards?
Okay, I've got a list for you. Not a big one, but the main portion of our budget, or money coming from the permits and citations, goes towards repairing and maintaining the lots. They are very expensive to maintain. Just recently just this summer, we did King Street between the quad and PL, and then a portion of Mark Street. for Johnson Street. A couple different things. So that's where the majority of it goes. We also to buy new permits every year because we get new permits, and then also for our software and our hardware that we have to use as well. And then of course signs too, if we need to buy new ones.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 5, the last question about the one where the parking lot's built. You had more stuff about that.
Yeah, I just found this out too.
Okay.
I don't know when they were built, but I know they started enforcing parking in 1992.
Okay.
So that's that. As for the growth of students in 2008, which is the earliest I could find, there were 1,783 students that bought permits. And then this year, actually, it went down. That sounds crazy, but it was 1,644.
Okay.
It's surprising since the freshmen were like most this year than they were in the other year.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we have a lot more silver permits available currently this year than we probably did last year at this time.
Okay.
I'm not sure why that is, but
Okay.
we're getting into alternate side parking, so I'm sure we'll sell more.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks.
For sure. Other than that, I cannot think of any more questions. Can you guys?
No, that's good.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you very much for
Yeah.
meeting with us.
Welcome.
Very